Hey guys, it's Matt, Grizzly-Outdoors. Today I'm going to go over my EDC bag. This is a fairly new bag for me. I used to carry a little bit bigger one, but with mountain biking and snowmobiling and stuff, I switched to a little bit smaller hydration bag. This is the Condor Hydration pack. Seems to be pretty sturdy so far. I've had it for a couple weeks now, not too bad. But I'll show you some modifications and what I carry in it. This is, for the most part, supplemental to what I carry on my person, which is quite a bit. So there's not a whole ton in here. If I'm going out in the woods, I will switch to the the 511. This is the Rush 24 bag. That allows me to carry like my axe and other stuff, but typically I don't need the axe and a wool blanket and everything else like that for just bumming around the city and throwing in the truck. The truck's got everything else anyway, so this is what I'll grab with me if I gotta go somewhere. It's nice, slim. It is a hydration pack, but with plenty of storage. You can see the hydration bladder hose. I have not yet used this hose. Like I said, I've only had a couple weeks and it's winter, so I don't like to fill up a hydration pack and then leave it in the truck at all. And I've got a water bottle in here instead. A couple things I always do is go through and throw on little button compasses. I like to have those on just as a backup. I replace all the pulls. They just had some black pulls that are about this long. I just replace them with paracord, and then a few of them I add some extra length to. This one's got a whistle. I'll just tuck it away, and then on this one I've got, I'm getting the right frame here. You got one of those emergency tools for breaking glass and cutting seatbelts. That's something you always want to have on you, so I can keep that tucked away. And then on the side, inside here I'll show you, I've got a light on one of the other lanyards. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with the outside pocket here. Keep a couple of 55-gallon drum liners. These come in handy for all sorts of stuff, even just kneeling on. And here's where I've got the a light on one of the pulls. It's got a mesh pocket inside. This is kind of just my dump all, throw all pouch, handkerchief, mirror. I use this for either putting on contacts or signaling or whatever. It's just good to have. Hand sanitizer, lotion, fingernail clippers, dental floss. This comes handy for other stuff. And throw stuff around here. Keep in mind, this is my everyday bag. This is something that, if it's in this kit, it's because I use it every day, and that's about it. This is a diffuser for a flashlight. And then with 4 kids, you're always using hand lotion, sanitizer, fingernail clippers, stuff like that. So that's part of the reason some of that stuff's in the kit. Nothing, this stuff's not essential for the woods, but for a urban kit or whatever you want to call it, it comes in handy. A little strap I made. This has got a Kydex back with some scrap leather on the front. Use it a few times, not a whole lot, but it's pretty rigid and works pretty good. Keeps the knife sharp. First aid kit. This is basic band-aids, stuff like that for kids. And in here also I've got band-aids, some gauze pads, got some quick clot, and then a bigger bandage. So I've got some bigger wound capabilities. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing, and it fits in the bag. So in my truck I keep a huge first aid kit, so this is just kind of a backup. And that is, one more thing here. And then the Lansky's tactical sharpener. This works pretty good for just getting your pocket knives sharp. It's got the carbide here, and it's got a diamond here, so it works really well. And that fits in here, so I just throw it in the bag. So that's all I keep in that. It's got a Velcro tab on it, so you can put your name tag or whatever. I just put a flag. Moving around, it's got a side pouch on each side. Here I've got just a LD20 flashlight. This is what the diffuser goes to. This works good in case you have to signal somebody or anything like that. It works really well for that. This is a good backup light. On the side here, it's got a little zipper pocket. Keep paracord. This is about 25 foot. And a small roll, this is a little bit used, of the Gorilla Tape. I love this Gorilla Tape, it's good stuff. It's all on that side. On the right side, it's got another pocket. Little mini fishing kit, different stuff in here. Keep a backup fire starter. That's one thing I do have quite a few of. I've got one on my keychain, one on my knife in here, but this is just a good all-in-one fire starter. It's got the little tab in back. And I also keep, this is just a chew tin, but I keep cotton balls and wax Vaseline in there for starting fire. Good to carry. That's all that's in that side pouch. Stuff it back in there. In the main pouch, actually there's another pouch up top here. Spare mag for my Glock. Then in here, just in a hard case, a spare pair of glasses in case I break or lose mine. Chapstick and a little magnifying lens. This is actually go in the first aid kit, but I was using it the other day, so not a whole lot in there. This zips down about halfway. Just a pair of gloves. You always need those, especially in winter. I carry some bank line. This stuff works good for anything. It's actually, I like this better than paracord. This is the, I believe it's size 18. Headlamp. Back up a little bit here. Headlamp, use this quite a bit. Just hands-free light. I do keep my compass in here. People that know me, I get lost in a cardboard box, so anytime I'm out by the woods I use a good compass. This is just fun to play with. Like I said, not stuff you really necessarily need all the time, but if you're sitting somewhere near bored, it gives you something to do. And then my youngest son likes to play with this. He's actually got a little version of this that he keeps in his bedroom. Instead of an axe, I carry the Baco Laplander saw. This is a new addition to me. I haven't really tested this out yet, but this is replacing my Fiskars. I've always had a Fiskars in my kit, just because I hadn't ordered a Baco yet. I finally got one of these in, so I'm going to be testing this out, and the reviews are awesome, so I have no doubt that it'll work. So this in replacing my axe. A little spork, or titanium spoon. You carry my shelter kit in here. This is a tarp, an emergency bivvy, 3 hog stakes, some paracord, and a pre-made ridge line with adjustable knots. I think that's about it in this one. Carry a Guyot Design 32-ounce water bottle, and then just a titanium cup. Inside there's a mini frying pan, one of the squishy bowls in a little case, and then a rain poncho. And then my favorite knife that I've got. This is the Bernie Garland Bushcraft Special. I'll do a separate review on this because I've gotten a couple requests, again with the fire steel on it. Something to keep in mind, this is my everyday kit. This is stuff I use at least once a week besides the first aid kit. It's stuff that gets used quite often. I don't live in a big city, so if I was in a big city this would all change. I live, well, an hour and a half from the nearest Walmart, so that tells you where I'm at. So, I mean, I've got woods everywhere, so this stuff gets used. If I break down, it's going to get used the most. Shelter, you know, being able to boil my water and having a kit, I use this all the time. A lot of times I'll throw my alcohol stove in here. It's being used somewhere else right now, so it's not in here. But there's no weapons in here besides a spare mag, because I carry 2 sidearms on me. I carry Glock 23 converted to 9 with a X300. On my ankle I've got a Bodyguard 380. Then I carry a Surefire LX2. So I got plenty of light and firearms, so that stuff's really not in the kit. So that's what I carry. And a lot of guys wanted to see that. And like I said, I do have a separate kit in the truck that I can grab with my wool blanket and my axe and some other shelter stuff in a kind of a big bedroll type thing. So I can throw that with it. when I'm going specifically out in the woods, I'll throw this whole kit and the wool blanket into my 511 20 Rush 24 pack, and that's got that's got everything. It's got extra side pouches, spare knife, axe loop, all sorts of stuff. And this is all pretty much set up. I can throw stuff in here and go. Everything fits right in. So some good versatile kits. I do also have my Leatherman on me, so there's not a multi-tool in the kit. That stays on my side. So that's another reason that won't be in there. But any other suggestions, you guys? I know all kits can be different, but I'm always looking for suggestions or ideas. This has been a good small kit. I went with black because it's not as, I guess, tactical looking or alerting as some of them. Everybody around here has black backpacks, so besides the flag and the compass on it, that's about the only thing that would give it away, and the molly. But that's pretty normal for backpacks around here. So like I said, this stuff gets tucked inside, so something I can jump on the snowmobile or the bike and not really be kind of low profile and still have everything I need. So I hope this helps anybody. If you have any suggestions what to throw in here, like I said, I'm rural area, small town, so there's really nothing besides woods. There's nothing that's really going to happen. So that's why a lot of this stuff is geared towards outdoors. That's where I spend most of my time. So again, hope this helps somebody, gives you some ideas. One thing that helped me with putting together a kit is someone had suggested make a list of everything you would use but didn't have. So that's where, like, for instance, like the dental floss and the fingernail clippers comes in handy. With the kids, I'm always looking for different things like that. So that gets thrown in my kit. So stuff like that. It's always good to make a list, get your kit together, and then pick a bag. Typically, I started out with that Rush 24, and it's too big of a bag for this kit. It fits the wool blanket and stuff nice, but this, I put my whole kit together, and this bag fits it just about perfect with a little extra space for extra hat, gloves, and stuff in the winter. So, again, hope this helps. Have a good afternoon, guys.